How many lived here?
Four kids and
4 kids?
6 people lived in this place.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember it being like this?
Oh, but no, it wasn't here. It was up in Walnut Grove. They moved it down here.
Yeah.
There was nothing here. We could play all over this ground. And this was woods all back of it.
Like it is back up in there.
Yeah. It was
Look at
woods.
this, there little more space.
Were you ever in Tobin's cabin?
Oh, no, not, they were a relative of my dad, but they didn't visit. And we'd go down to the neighbor's house and we'd all sit around the stove years ago. That's the way they do when they talk. And then they wouldn't stay too long when they go home. But they cooked in a fireplace. That's the way they cooked.
They cooked.
Right there?
Right there.
Yeah.
The big one,
That little,
the big one.
the big one?
Yeah.
What was that little thing for right there?
Must be an oven.
It'd be a warming oven, I suppose.
And they cook in the big one?
Yeah, and they try to get heat out of that too. That's the only thing they had for heat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I bet
Wouldn't that be awful?
It sure would now.
Oh.
I'll see if the bank is open.
Yeah, it's open. One is open at all.
I can show. You want me to show you?
Want to do it?
So it's right about in here that they could go over. But over in there, there'd be horses tied in the wintertime till hell wouldn't have it, waiting to be shot. There'd be 4 teams tied up there. pretty
Around the front of the
Right
lecture?
in front where their car is.
Yeah.
There was always a railing there. You tie your horses,
Yeah.
and that would be where to get shot. They put horseshoes on it.
This.
Yeah, I know. Tubbs put in some money to get this put here.
Oh, Al? Or,
Yeah, it's got his name someplace in here.
Oh, did it? Oh, because this is,
Maybe it's here.
this is from, here, Bill Tubbs.
Who's that?
That's Bill, Al's brother.
Al's
Oh.
brother.
Yeah, he's a newspaper man.
In Eldridge.
Eldridge.
Oh, yeah. And is he at Eldridge?
Yeah.
He must have moved. He was down on the river there sometime. The Clare, something like that.
No, it was
Here's the deposit that people savings bank Eldridge.
Did you go to Eldridge to the bank?
Well, we had, that's the only place. Look at here, here's a big deal. $160, Oliver $100, and $20, and $500. See, now you're in your shadow there, but you could read it if you got good eyes. Them were post-dated checks, you know.
Hey, didn't they put nice
Oh, yeah, they put all this in.
Do you remember this bank yet?
Oh, well, no, it was never here, you know. I never
No, but I mean, was this in Eldridge?
No.
They
well,
built
there's
this.
some.
They built this.
Yeah, it's well
I
built.
think they just brought the,
Huh. Did you go to the Eldridge bank then?
My dad dealed with Eldridge, Walnut Grove, my father.
Oh, McCausland, that was the bank. That's right.
I don't know where this one come from, to be truthful.
probably the inside of it.
Tell about your dad during the Depression, wanting money to pay taxes.
Well, he had 3 years taxes due on his farm, and he couldn't get the money anyplace. So we got a letter from the Scott County Courthouse that they were going to sell our farm unless we come up with $600 in taxes. And we drove all over, and we couldn't find the money, get the money from any place. And we had 2 farms and a full line of machinery and horses and cattle. And we finally got the $600 from the Eldridge Bank.
What'd you put up for collateral?
The 2 farms and everything we had
I was worth $600.
for $600. And they said, we won't give it to you, but we'll send it direct to the Scott County Courthouse and you'll get a tax receipt back. And they did it. And we had that borrowed for less than a year. When we sold our corn went up to 50 cents. And we sold that corn and we got the $600 to pay off that tax money in less than a year.
Otherwise you didn't have anything else borrowed.
We didn't have nothing borrowed, no, there was no place you could borrow. If you wanted to borrow money in them days, you had to go to your uncle or your aunt or cousin that had that money. That's the only place. You couldn't go to the bank and rent or get loans like you can today.
Well, the bank just took money then, they just saved.
Well, they took money and I don't know how they operated, to be truthful, but you could write checks, I mean, if you had any money. And that's the way they operated, but you couldn't get loans in them days at all, nothing on a farm or anything else.
Ready?
Yeah. Everything that's right on the way.
Newspaper?
The newspaper used to come on the train.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, didn't it?
Well, I don't
For
remember.
Clinton, I know the Clinton Herald used to.
Oh, I suppose the Herald did, yeah. Would that be an hour late or a day late?
Yeah.
2 days late, half the time.
Huh. Because Mom used to go watch the train. Didn't you,
Well,
Mom?
everybody watched the train, we could see it out. Well, that house that Joe McGuire tore down, we could always see it out of the back window here. The tractor was right behind that house.
Where?
In DeWitt.
Oh, in DeWitt.
Yeah,
Oh.
you remember that tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back.
Yeah. Here's the what is this? This is Long Grove, I bet you. This is the depot from Donahue, DeWitt. There's the DeWitt. There's the DeWitt one. I remember that.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, it is, that's right. And there's Long Grove.
And here's Donahue.
Mm-hmm.
They all had their,
Where's the one in DeWitt?
Right
right down there
Bill
by the
Spear's
railroad
office.
tracks. Yeah,
Yeah.
back of Bill Spear's office.
Look at the horse and buggy here.
Yeah.
Rosie's freezing.
You're free, you know to stay inside.
What?
You know what you used to call them things on the front of the train?
What?
The cow catchers.
Right here? This guard?
Yeah, and every train had one on.
So it wouldn't hit the cows?
Well, and it pushed the cows off.
Cow catcher?
Yeah, everybody knows that name.
That's the Donahue Depot, Pat.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's a sign.
See, now, they had, in the trains, they had seats though.
Oh yeah, they had double seats.
Yeah.
Both
What are
sides.
these benches then, I wonder?
Well, some trains had these.
This must have been a work train.
It must have been a work train.
Yeah.
You see the place for the tools and everything.
And they were looking at.
Polly has one like this.
Do
Is
they-
this like Polly's?
Yeah,
or
this is like the one they have at their house.
Oh,
And this
This is a
the
caboose. The name.
conductor seat.
It's a caboose,
well,
yeah.
that's, he was the desk man, yeah.
Yeah, he's the conductor, sat there and fed the chickens. It's kind of cold, they don't have as much fire in here.
What was this?
Well, that'd be a wash bowl.
Laboratory.
Laboratory, you'd have a whole bale of water here, see? A pitcher or
Oh,
commode and you
The
could have,
mirror.
and they'd let her run out on the tracks.
huh.
Look down.
No. You don't want to get diarrhea. Oh, hey, you be careful. Not your purse.
No, I'm good. I've been up here done twice now. It's all right.
They put the brakes on the car.
Yeah?
They drove the-
Oh, yeah. Oh,
This
that's
is-
neat.
The man's out of copper, and the fiddle is steel.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
I'm making his chair now.
Isn't that neat, Tom? Oh. Dad, was this here then?
Yeah, but he's on the wrong side of the fence.
I'll tell you what,
Blacksmith,
if you want to go in through that walk-in door over there, right at the corner of the wagon shop, you can come around here. If you want to take any pictures, so you
Oh,
don't have to shoot
no,
through
we
the
don't want
fence.
to go in there.
Oh, Dad just lived in this area.
I went to school over here for 8 years,
Uh,
right over here to this Walnut Grove school.
Oh,
And he's telling us a little bit about it.
yeah, now this shop here is the Ayler's blacksmith shop. It was an actual blacksmith shop. It was open, the shop was originally built in the 1860s and operated as a blacksmith shop until the 1960s. The Aylers took over the shop in 1895 or 1893, I've forgotten now. And they ran it until the shop closed in the early 60s.
Dad knew him well.
I knew both Alfred and Notting
Yeah.
real well. And they were the ones who were running it when I went to school over here. That was the 2 boys. Now see, he's putting air in there, John.
Yeah.
See, he puts the force on there. We used to go over there and pump that for 8
This is a double action bellows. We have another one right around the corner there that's a little bit more modern.
Oh, in the barrel?
Just right there.
Right here.
Look at this.
But I seen many a horse being shot in this building.
I don't do horses. I
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
don't like working on anything bigger than I am.
They shot a lot of them over here.
Would your dad bring stuff over here,
Oh,
Dad?
yeah, we bring horse, we bring the sickle out of the mower and get it sharpened, and we bring the plowshare, he weld up the plowshare every year.
I don't know. We did have a fire going in this one over here. I don't know if it's still going.
Well, that's a lot there, Joe, well, we used to have a crank, always got a crank on that, too.
And this one.
Yeah.
Now, we do have 2 smiths that work out here. I usually run the forge over there, and we got another one that works this side. And,
Who, so you work for the county?
no, I'm a volunteer.
You're a
I'm with a group called the Quad City Friends of Heritage Arts.
Oh.
And we put out, every spring, Memorial Day weekend, we do a big show out here in the village and run the whole village. We have people in the carpenter shop and in the cabins, and we do fireplace cooking and quilting and spinning and the blacksmith shop and a few other odds and ends. And then we have somebody in the carpenter shop and cobbler shop. And then we have a lot of folk dancing and,
We've been here. They're all dressed up.
yeah, we get crazy.
That's great.
But then we'll do that again Labor Day weekend.
There's the kind of plows we used to use, Tom.
Uh-huh.
2 horses would pull them. And now this front one is a 16-inch and the back one is a 14-inch.
Yeah.
That's the way they distinguished them. And you'd hold them in the ground,
Yeah.
they jumped out, and then you had to stop the horses and back up and jerk the plow back and then start over again.
You just take one person.
And you had, one person was all could handle the plow. And the other guy drove the horses.
Horses.
Yeah. One kid would drive the horse and the other guy held the plow.
I started doing
Just
this for
2
mine,
horses or
and,
one?
I got involved
2
with
horses on a plow like that, and if you got a bigger plow, then we got one with a big was 16-inch was 3 horses on it.
Yeah.
But we had a riding, there was
I got involved with them and started going
enough
to
3 wheels
some
on it
different
that you could ride on it.
Yeah.
Learned some stuff, and I've been demonstrating out here since '86. I'm out here all summer on Sundays all through the summer.
It'll be warmer there.
This is a town.
Right in here,
You
this
just
little